My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is September 17, 2024. It is 2:36 a.m. There is a lot going on Twitter. So I have different section. So this, at first I was thinking of doing the politics first. You see, I even have that video already, but I'm gonna leave the politics maybe later. Or I may not even get to it. I'm gonna focus on the Harry and Meghan thing. Alright, so let me grab this. So this is one video that's gonna be on APTS Sussex. This video, if I ended up doing it, it will be on Pt1. That's regarding the Archewell. There's some pictures that I came across with Harry and Meghan and the car going to Tyler Perry's party, and the weekend thing that Harry and Meghan Archewell sponsored. What's the name of that charity again? I looked it up in one of my videos. I forgot the name of it. Okay, so this will be on Pt1. These will probably be on Output. No, not Output of Pure Service. APTS Sussex. So let me move that aside. I'm not gonna do the politics now. So let's look at the background of this channel. For record purposes, you could always skip. Okay, the channel is not doing much. Estimate revenue $63.49. If there are any new subscribers, welcome. 4,438 subscribers. Analytics, let's see how we did yesterday. 1,069 views in the last 48 hours. So let's go on Twitter. I was looking at this video. I might get flagged for it, but this cat is bothering. Is that a dog? Yeah, a dog. Look at this, how he's trying to annoy the dog. And then move on the other side. Look at this, trying to bother the dog. Let me leave it alone before I get flagged from YouTube. Okay, so this is the first tweet. All right, is that the first one? Yes, it is. 97. Okay. In case you missed it, Prince William and Kate Middleton did an informational glamourizing cancer. The blowback was instant. Instead of doing better, they fell back on the tired old playbook of, quote, let's attack Meghan Markle. Boy, did that backfire big time. Okay, so like I've always said, I don't follow them, so I don't know what they put regarding cancer. I don't know. I don't know. But the blowback, I'm assuming, had to do with the New York Post, with the bullying and Meghan make grown men cry or something like that. I'm assuming that's the backfired, how it backfired. And I have some stuff regarding the New York Post. Let me read some of the comments before I go to the next tweet. Okay, this is how you know that the only thing that woman is suffering from is stupidity. Incurable kind. Okay, let me pause that. Folks are on business. We got their numbers now. Play that other card, fools. We see you trying to drag our Duchess Meghan into conversation to cover that family. And nope, stop it. I'm pretty sure Meghan is done being the scapegoat. She practically gave her haters a lot of time to do their worst, and Meghan still kept staying on top. She had her say. It was so effective. KP's bullying playbook was so overused. That's right. They use it too much. It's just pathetic. Yep. Like I said, very sad to say that they had to go through that, Harry and Meghan, but it shed the light for so many other things that's happening, especially in the US as well. And we need to keep on praying for Kamala Harris and Waltz, because there's some stuff that I see and I don't want to repeat it and I didn't share it. Okay, so we need to keep on praying, because the same playbook those idiots have used in the UK, they're bringing it over here. Okay, and Meghan's ancestors said, not under our watch, that's for sure. That's when she was in Colombia, and they were praying over her, and that's when she was in Nigeria. Okay, attacking and scapegoating Harry and Meghan is not going to work. Now, they, Archewell, and their work are getting more and more well known, and Oprah, Harry and Meghan, Spear have done their job very well. Also, Harry and Meghan are pushing back now on half-truth, lies on record. I'm confused. Okay, what? I think that's what. I'm confused. What does Meghan have to do with their badly produced, cringy, cheesy video? Oh, is that video? I didn't see the video, but I think I see some screenshot of it. Okay, so is that what it was? Okay. Oh, I love it for them. So that's that. So now, this is the New York Post thing. Okay, so apparently, from reading the comments, William and the Left Behinders, it seems like they put a video out that was supposed to, I guess, revitalize her image. I don't know. So when that didn't work, they resort to attacking Meghan. But whatever they have used, which is this now, let me share it with you, the New York Post thing, which I've already mentioned in one of my videos. Okay, Meghan Markle is a dictator who terrifies staff, has reduced grown men to tears, bombshell Hollywood reporter expose claim. I shared this before. So they decided, because New York Post, I believe, is owned by Murdoch, right? Let's see. Who owns New York Post? I think I have a screenshot of it somewhere on my file. Who owns the New York Post? What happened? It's not working. Yeah, Rupert Murdoch. There's his name here. You could pause and read it. So it's the same group. Okay? So now they decided to bring, where is it? This story into the US to distract from whatever the nonsense the others were doing in the UK. Whatever video. But the thing is that, which I've shared in one previous recording, is that the Jason Kunoff email, the email that Meghan sent to Jason Kunoff during during the bullying investigation, not bullying investigation, the lawsuit, the privacy lawsuit. I need to bring it up. Someone had it over here. Let me look for it. In a video that I did, I mentioned this. All right. So this is the email. All right. 6 a.m. This is the time here. November 12, 2018, 6 a.m. Morning, Jason. I hope all is well. I meant to reach out this weekend to set a time to speak this week, but woke up to some sobering text from my mom saying she feels unsafe. With that said, I feel a greater sense of urgency to sit down with you. Would you have some time to talk this afternoon? Would love to debrief a few things to discuss. I believe this spot says Omid's book. It was made public. I don't know why they blocked this, because it was public. But most importantly, figure out some sort of action plan to ensure my mom's safety from these egregious paps. My afternoon is free from 12 p.m. onward. Let me know if there's a time that could work for you. So that was the email, 6 a.m. What did the thing say, the New York Post? Dictator who terrifies staff, reduce grown men to tears. So with that, the squad decided, responding to the New York Post here, this is what this is all about. Okay? And then this is the guy that Meghan sent the email to, and then William decided to reward him. Okay? Today, Prince William honored his former press secretary and the man who tried to tarnish Meghan's reputation and helped Mel on Sunday win their case against Meghan, the same case that contributed to her miscarriage. Okay? So, because he inserted himself in Meghan's copyright case, all right, trying to say that he was part of the, and I think that was the topic why he inserted himself in it. He claimed that he was the co-author of the letter. And I have this to back that up. This is a text message conversation Meghan had with Jason Kunoff, where Meghan was explaining everything to him. How she was gonna get the letter to her father. Okay, from the beginning, she said something here. Okay, I'm currently in Toronto and have drafted a letter to have mailed to my dad. There it is here. She said she drafted. I shared this with you in confidence. Okay, and confidence. So there's so much more. You could pause and read it. And then here, this is where he criticized the letter. What should include, what should not be included. And that part, after he suggested certain things to Meghan, this is where Meghan said, that's a valid point. We'll redraft. Okay? He suggested to include where the father was not picking up. You could pause and read because I've read that so many times. I think it's somewhere here. Okay? Where the father was not picking up the phone and the worrying and all of that. So Meghan agreed with him and said, there it is here. That's a very valid point. We'll redraft one page and try to fit it in. Also, this is the part here where she wanted to be confidential. Also, I would prefer if this was not shared in any way with Sam Cohen, as I initially said. Two separate occasions here, she said, do not mention it to anybody because this is confidential. She explained everything to him. I mean, if Meghan has so much room to sue for so many things, and these people still after her, I don't know what will take these people to just leave her alone, because she completely ignored them where there is so many room she could sue them. How did the people know she sent the letter? Because this guy knew, and then they sent someone in Mexico to talk, to, I guess, talk the father into giving the letter. And then they decided to print it. Okay? That was something confidential. And then the other brother decided to reward him for what he did. Okay? So now, this was not on the list, but I had to mention it to you why some of the squad taking this the completely different way. The email, 6 a.m. email right here. That's this, 6 a.m., 6:14 a.m. And what was the other one? And the confidential. So for New York Post, who said, Meghan Markle is a dictator who terrifies staff, has reduced grown men to tears. Now, if Meghan wants to sue them, she also, New York Post that is, she has leverage as well. Where did they get that she's terrifying staff? Because she work in Canada, she work in the US. No one come forward and say a damn thing. They did not release the report, the bullying report. The only problem they had was in the UK, but when they did the bullying investigation, nothing came forward. So where did New York Post get that? So if Meghan wants to have that bullying investigation be made public, I don't know. These people are really, really looking for trouble for themselves, because Meghan didn't do anything wrong. Let me read what's there and then move on. There is a good reason why the royal family wanted her gone. The media tried to make it because of her ethnicity, but it's because she has zero class. Okay, if you think so. Zero class, but look at the behavior of the other ones. Let me see the comment here. I didn't see that one before. Your pen tweet tell us, or we need to know about you. I bet Meghan made you cry. This one is good. Okay, she has more class than you, more class than anyone you know. Okay, so all these, okay, these are just childish. I just wanted to know, to see what some people say. All right, someone should tell Meghan it's uncool to be bullying. This is why the squad had to respond. All right, they went to this could easily be bad too as well. Let me see. Meghan says, I know they are lying on you, but if you can truly reduce your grown men to tears, please give us a step-by-step instruction, because we stand a queen who knows her worth and refuses to take shit from lazy racists. They can never make me hate Meghan. F them all. All right, so that's one of the squad. So the reason I put this on the list was to show you how the next few tweets come about, and we got a taste from that as well. There's this one here laughing about it. Grown men to tears. What could she possibly have said to reduce a grown-ass man to tears? This entire article sounds stupid and is boring at this point. Leave this woman alone and focus on your royal family. Alright? Always, literally always, when Kate Middleton is bad in the news, they throw Meghan under the bus to save Kate's face. They use Meghan Markle as Kate's scapegoat. Oh, is that the... It was that one. Oh my God. We both know that whole story is made up. All stories glued together. There is no American sources. Oh my God. Look at his arm. Looks so uncomfortable. It was this one. Okay, luckily I scrolled down. I didn't. Oh my God. Okay, let me go back. It looked like... Okay, he will look at me. 1, 2, 3. No, I do not want to look her in the face. How much longer do I need to pretend? I hope this will convince the world that we are just like Harry and Meghan. Yeah, his shoulder looks uncomfortable. This is not a position he's, so relaxed. Oh my God. There was a tweet like 4-5 days ago, sometime last week, where they compare this image with Harry and Meghan. Oh my God, he looks so uncomfortable. Oh, he's looking at me. Oh Lord, help me. Oh my God. Are you okay, Mom? Okay, no pillow throwing. We have never seen them like this. Oh my God. This is so sad. This is so sad. Let me move on. I spent too much time on this. Alright, next tweet. It's making reference to the post. There's the squad turning it into something else. Okay, there's the one that I just read. They thought they could repeat the hateful smear they started in the UK against Meghan here in the US. It's backfiring because 5 a.m. emails don't scare us and girl bosses rule here. Okay? The 5 a.m., 6 a.m. email. I wrote this 46 minutes. Okay, in my humble opinion, what New York Post should be concerned about is the terrifying stuff. Meghan worked in Canada and in the US. No one said a thing about her. Where did they get it from? The royal family never released the bullying report. If Meghan Markle sues the Post on that by defaming her, they're going to have to tell where they got it from. Alright, look at the quotes. People can see through their lies. Yep, they don't get that. It's seeing that smear campaign since 2016 that got most of us here. That's right. Majority of the squad were minding their own business. They were just happy for Harry and Meghan in particular, because many of them were Meghan's fan. But it's the nonsense, the smearing non-stop that got me looking into it. Okay, they also don't get that most of us have been on the receiving end of smear like this in some form or another. Gone are the days they lie and attack her like their bills are due. No more. Meghan is a human being. Her only sin is she is biracial, married to the white prince. Harry saw all those crusty folks and chose Meghan. So abusing Meghan for being in love, that madness will have to end. Okay, so there's that. So true. I'm reading Omid Endgame, and boy, you see the close relationship between the palatial corridors and the press. It is a full-on media mafia that Harry and Meghan stood up and took on. It's just amazing how courageous Harry and Meghan are. Okay, at 5 a.m., some of us are already wide awake and working. Those people will never beat the lazy allegation. That's right. And this is why the Daily Mail and the Sun are reducing their US bases. The British media tabloid level of petty is amateur hour for Americans. If that email made someone cry, the person is a punk ass. There's the B word. Just because she sent it at 6 a.m. like you answer it after you log on. There's that. Okay, let me pause this. Okay, let's pause this as well. Embarrassment galore. They thought Okay, they thought their 8th mission fell. The fact that they even thought this uncooked lie could distort Harry's birthday celebration, but I was hoping they added Meghan made them cry too. There's the laugh here. They are back to the drawing board cooking another lie. Alright, so let's see this one here. 1 minute and 8 seconds, there will be screenshot.
I read somewhere that there were members of the royal household that were confused and upset that she woke up so early at 5 a.m. She's a normal Californian girl, gets up early and does yoga and meditates, and also sent a lot of text messages. I mean, what did they expect, that she was going to send messages via pigeon? So I think she's amazing, and the royal wedding had the whole world watching, and I think that her choice was brilliant. It was sophisticated, it was chic, it was grown up, it was an English designer, albeit one that was working for a French house.
That was very interesting. I didn't know about this. I've heard this before. I've seen this video before, but I was surprised to know about that.
Which, in a way, was a message to the world. Yes, I'm from somewhere else, but I belong. I thought she looked fantastic. The fact that she chose to walk down the aisle by herself, I also thought spoke for an independent woman. And I think the picture of the Duchess of Sussex mother at the chapel at the wedding was so inspiring to so many women, men all over the world.
Okay. I remember watching that video of her sitting by herself. There was a lot of emotion going on. I felt, I guess, sad in a way to see her by herself. She's the only one who stood up for her daughter, and the father threw the daughter under the bus, you know. So all of that play a role. That was before I was aware of everything else. All right, during the wedding, I was in La La Land, so I didn't know anything. So that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. When I said La La Land, I didn't know anything, meaning that all the thing where the father said, the whole plan was to mess up the wedding.
That may have been one of the things that upset her. And of course, the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
And all the debacle things that happened afterward. Next tweet. Okay, so it looks like I put, someone created a thread regarding that. Okay, I forgot I had this on the list. If I knew, I would not go back to the other one. Okay, this is the 5 a.m. email Meghan Markle sent at 6:14 a.m. that Jason Kenoff, Prince William and Kate's friend, and then staff claim was bullying. Ask yourself why that British royal family never released the law firm report on the alleged bullying investigation. Because they bully Meghan. Okay, so I read this already. I'm not gonna go over it. 6:14 a.m. Okay, so she continued. Here is Kate toasting Jason Kenoff shortly after she and William sent him to testify for the Daily Mail against Meghan. Meghan miscarried her baby, and Harry thinks it's from the stress of the lies, smear, and the Daily Mail suit. Okay, so what is it when they sent him to testify, where he said, I believe the part was that he was co-author. He was co-author of the email, of the letter that Meghan sent to the father. But as I shared earlier in this recording, is that he only suggested to Meghan what to include. Now, Meghan, even in the text, said, give her a second. She's gonna edit, redraft certain pages, and will include whatever he suggested. Suggesting and co-author are two different things. All right, so that's that. In essence, Kenoff did Williams and Kate's dirty work, forcing the Sussexes out of the UK and helping the tabloid against them. Prince William in 2023 awarded and made Jason Kenoff a lieutenant of the Royal Victorian Order. When you have a brother like Prince William, who needs enemies? My goodness. Whatever he has within him, to go this length. I don't know why taxpayers are not concerned. I think he spent, I don't know, 99.9% of his time planning against his brother. My goodness. All right, let's pause this. Okay, if you doubt Prince William was not involved in these shenanigans, know that staff like Kanoff signed ironclad NDAs and can do things like this without Prince William's approval. So William sent Kanoff to help Daily Mail against pregnant Meghan. She lost her baby. God, they all baggage for you. All right, 42 seconds. Let's listen. Oh, did it play?
Do you, in your opinion, do you think that Kate and William had approved his decision to do this?
I would put my money on it.
The process would have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point. Unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
And you know what these people are not thinking logically? All of this, the lawsuit and everything, the copyright lawsuit, everything was done and people were moving on. It was under the rug. We didn't forget, but it wasn't making news. Now, the stupidity for bringing Meghan back into the sphere again, it pushes the squad to highlight these things that they've done in the past for those who's not aware of all of this BS. He's actually exposing himself more. I don't know why. He doesn't know how to leave things alone. Just move along, leave things as is, mind your own business, but hey, we're gonna see more things if he continue. Okay, he's gonna keep on exposing himself. All of this, there are new people who don't know anything about this stuff. Now there's the squad bringing them back up. I'm talking about it again on my channel, so new people will know more of the BS that he did, the nonsense that he caused Meghan. Let's pause this GIF. There is more bullying during law firm Bagel Fridays than this, making reference to the New York Post thing. And she says, right? Why was this email published? I'm curious. You see, like I was just saying, I didn't even see this comment. People did not know. All right, let's see here. Okay, the UK court published it after Jason Kanoff was directed by Prince William and testified for Daily Mail against Meghan. So many things. It started with the Daily Fell who... Okay, this is where it all started. Not this. Well, yeah, in a way, yes. This email where Meghan asked to sit down with him to discuss several things. Okay, this and so many other things. But this one here, those text messages, this is where Meghan started the letter for her father. And she explained everything to him, all of her plan to him. How she was, this paragraph here, explained how she was going to get the letter to her father without putting her name in front of it. So people don't see, oh, Meghan Markle, and then take the letter and never, deliver it. So she was going to use a friend's name, put it inside an envelope, and then the friend will put the name on top of it. She explained everything to him. Okay, and then I guess she read the letter to him, to Jason, explain what she put on the letter. I think she emailed it to him or something, email or text, I don't remember. Okay, so he read it and said, look, maybe you should include certain things in it. Like the father wasn't picking up, she was worrying about his safety and all of that. Sending, people to pick him up. He didn't he didn't show up or refuse. All of this isn't the gray area. Now, after, that's Jason Kanoff who's suggesting Meghan to include this stuff. Okay, he didn't tell her this is the way you're supposed to write it. He just mentioned it to her, suggesting to her maybe you should include that in the letter. And this is the part where Meghan said, yes, this is a good point, maybe I should include that. Now, this is how Jason Kenoff know there was a letter. Now, Jason Kenoff was there to help Harry and Meghan, but he was working for William. And it's the same blueprint with William's godmother, who was there supposed to help Meghan. What did they call it? They have a term. I had to look it up because later on they use a fancy title or name for it, and when I look at the meaning, it pretty much means a maid, okay, to dress Meghan and all of that. It's the same thing they did with William's godmother, to be in Meghan's circle, to know what Meghan was gonna do. This is how, in my humble opinion, believe they were aware that Meghan was gonna wear Princess Diana's tiara. And then that's when the Queen suggested Meghan to use whatever the tiara Meghan had picked. Okay, so that's one thing for those who may not know, because I talked about this a long time ago. So pretty much this text messages, it's pretty much got the thing started. That made Jason Kenoff aware of the letter that Meghan was sending to her father. Now, what happened in between, probably mentioned it to William. Okay, so now William, in my humble opinion, and his people plot out a way to get a hand of that letter. Probably told the Daily Fail, oh, Meghan sent a letter to her father, in my humble opinion. Now they plot out how are they gonna get it. Now, to get it, now they send people over there to talk nice to the father, make him feel good, and then hand the letter. And then once they got the letter, they print portion of it. Now, remember, Harry and Meghan were under the control of the institution. Now, when partial of the letter was printed, Meghan was furious and said, how dare they, printing the letter and all of that. Now, remember, at that time, Meghan was giving the institution benefit of the doubt. She trusted them. She spoke to them in terms of thinking they were on the same side. Meanwhile, they were plotting against her. So the lawyer for the institution keep on giving Meghan the runaround. When Meghan realized that they're going nowhere, they're not going to do anything about it, she hired her own lawyer to pursue it. Now, the reason I think they felt comfortable to print it, because the institution and the papers work hands in glove. They're buddies. They were hoping, meaning the papers, were hoping the institution don't bring a lawsuit, because Harry and Meghan were under the control of the institution. What they not aware of, which they were blindsided of, that Meghan decided to hire her own lawyer, pursue it on her own. And then still, they sent Jason Kenoff to claim that he was part of the co-author of the letter. And this is the evidence that they gave. Okay, 2 separate occasions, Meghan said, in terms of privacy aspect. Okay, here, she said here, where is it? I shared this with you in confidence. Meaning that I trust you. I'm telling you this in confidence. Don't share it with anybody. Okay, and then she reiterated here, I highlighted here, also I would prefer if this was not shared in any way with Sam Cohen. Okay, so 2 separate occasions she said do not share it, but yet something went. How did they know about it? I don't know. Okay, so did that explain everything? This come about. So let's get back to this. Alright, how and why was this email published? I'm curious. Alright, the UK court published it after Jason Kenoff was directed by Prince William to testify for Daily Mail against Meghan. All right, there's some comments under this here. Okay, I'm also just catching up. See, there's the thing here. People don't know. I'm also just catching up to the news. How come this story is all over Twitter again? Can you provide me a link? Okay, because William and Kate's Instagram commercial didn't go over well. Articles again started popping up claiming that Meghan bullied staff. Never mind that no one ever complained about her during her almost 20 years working in Hollywood. Let's see. Gotcha. Thank you. Thanks for the added context. Okay, this is the thing. People didn't know. So many people now are following this story. They didn't know this BS went on. Okay? And all these were published due to court. They were forced to make it in court so Meghan could defend herself. Alright, so that's that. I've seen worse email. There's that. Me too. I bet they had to look up egregious and it angered them. We could also add that 12 November 2018 was a Monday. Okay, a professional email is bullying OMG. Do I have grown men and tears too? Alright, and then the thing is that when people send text and email, okay, if they wanted you urgently, guess what? The phone is there to call you. They will talk to you right away. Text and email, you open it when you open it. Okay? So, I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so that's that. Anyone who actually works knows sending emails at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., or even 5 a.m. is not early and completely justified, especially with time difference between California and UK. And Doria's safety was a matter of concern. Meghan only asked to meet after 12 noon. She's not the bully here. Evo, Trio, JK, Jason Kanoff, William and Kate, Muss, and Will fired. Alright, but these people work from 9 to 12 and after that they take the day off. So I guess 12 p.m. was when he was off.
Yeah, I think there's another factor here too, that Meghan is a very professional woman and she's very American in that way. And the male-dominated culture, the royal household, doesn't like the kind of terms that they would use there, pushy American. They don't like pushy Americans, meaning that they don't like professional people who work hard. And a lot of the Debbie kind of girls who get to work inside the palace work from about 9 to 12 and then take the rest of the day off. And Meghan was very impatient with that. She wanted to see a new work ethic, maybe a work ethic as strong as the Queen's herself.
If that's bullying, then heaven help those little pedals if they ever get an email from their boss criticizing their work. This is what they consider bullying. I cannot. That's the email heard around the world. You punking us, right? Oh, are they still on this? Like, who give a crap if some pudgy cleaner was told to lie and then bounce? Meghan is the boss, and the boss sometimes give direct communication. This should get the record of the longest running disgraceful and debunked scam against a black queen. Alright, it's no win for Meghan. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next one. I have two more. Oh my god, I spent too much time on this. Explaining the backstory. Damn, I keep on coughing. Alright, next tweet. I don't think they understand how iconic they're making Meghan look by saying she reduced men to tears. Honestly, I'm sure a lot of staff were receiving calls from the ladies of Cambridge with money offers because she's never been called a bully before the royal family. Alright, you cannot find a single soul in Toronto's trade connected to her time here who has a bad word to say about her. This is the thing that I keep on saying. She worked in the US and Canada. No one said anything negative about her. They even try to bribe co-workers, former co-workers, to speak ill of her. They didn't take the money.
I know we can rely on you for being a great guy. So what an incredible friend you were to Meghan Markle is. Have you guys hung out at all since then?
No, we haven't spoken. She just wrote me a very nice thank you letter and I framed it, and that was very nice of her to do. She just appreciated that I was honest, but it's so funny that we live in a time where everyone's like, it's such a big deal. I just did the right thing.
Right.
You know, it's okay to feel like that should be the norm and the status quo, but it's like, whoa, it's so crazy. He told the truth. I think we should all be a little more honest.
Well, thank you for doing the right thing.
Okay, so this is on them. It's just exposing them. All right, let's pause. If my mother feel unsafe and the hellscape whole palace, they can bet that I won't be writing a letter in the AM. I will be kicking his bloody door down to that place and check. Why is Jason crying like there's the B word and got reward 3 million by William? Is Jason his pegger to get that kind of money? Okay, I don't know what money was exchanged. I don't know. Or is it his salary? I don't know. All right, let's pause. This BS only comes out when William and Kate are getting cooked like last week with the stupid, there's the word here, on the beach scene. I spoke about this in one of the videos, how my family walked into a nude beach. They tried to change the subject and people started talking about the desperate diversion. Yeah. Okay, Superwoman strike again. Right, a feminist account I follow on IG posted the headline today, and the comments, all with hundreds of likes, are saying that this is such an obvious lie, or that it made them like Meghan even more. So many jokes, was so nervous to open comments, then almost cry at the support. Why don't all Blue Do Right go work for her for months and report back? Okay, are you suffering from serious misinformation? That's just difficult with men 2016 Canada. Okay, whatever. There was let's black while we at it. These people. Let's go to the next one. There's the squad laughing about it. Whatever they were trying, it backfired. They should have just stick to their the cinematic kind of nonsense they put out and stick to it. But instead, they divert back to Meghan. It's not gonna work. Okay, the men can sit in palace after Duchess Meghan sent that nice email asking for an afternoon meeting. That's the GIF crying. Oh my God, this is disgusting. Right? Here's a baggage for God. When they see Meghan Markle and the subject line. If giving them a huge amount of buffering time to make an appointment is considering bullying behavior, then why even work for someone at this point? If Miranda Presley was their boss, they'll be jumping off the London Bridge. There's the laugh here. One has to wonder who thought of making that email a negative. Who thought of it? I cannot see any aspect of that email as negative in any possible way. As a matter of fact, even though Meghan was the one who needed him the most, she actually make it flexible for him. Okay, and say 12 noon, will you be available, or something like that. She actually make it more flexible for him to set the time to speak with him. And then what happened is that Meghan gathered a couple other things to discuss, like the Omid's book and the mother's safety and all of that, to tackle. It's like kill two birds with one stone within that meeting. Okay, is that Jason enough blubbering? The Duchess making grown British pillow puff men cry. Okay, I won't mind a pair of those killer heels. Okay, LOL. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to my last one. I see LBC. What is it? News. Oh, so some squad were looking at someone's account. I guess the LBC were trying to jump on the bandwagon to defend the royals, the left behinders, but what they got on the comment section was hilarious. So some of the squad grabbed some screenshot to share, and this is what I'll be sharing with you. So there's some of these they brought up here again, the email and all of that. So I'm not gonna go over all of this is extra. So let's focus on that. Okay, LOL. Even the LBC Facebook crew are tired of the BS. Let's see here. Okay, no one cares. The British media keeps coming after this woman even when she's not in the country. But on the other hand, Kate has a bit of explaining to do. As we all know, she's hiding something and the media just solely ignores it, never press her about. Someone at LBC is obsessed with Meghan and Harry. Alright, what source? Who are these people making this allegation? You could literally write anything and anyone will believe it. Can you leave them alone, please? This is LBC and not Daily Mail. They work under the institution. Okay, what? A woman who knows her own mind, a woman who has clear boundaries and demand that they are respected, a woman who questions royal protocol that she doesn't understand or agree with because they are outdated, unnecessary, and sometimes even offensively ignorant. A woman who is open about her health struggles and asks for help rather than adopting the stiff upper lip, approach that was also expected of Diana, a black woman who refuses to be silenced and who knows her worth. How very dare she? There's the rolling eye. So she knows what's going on. All these make reference to all of the things Meghan went through, her mental well-being and everything. Okay, the closing doors and all of that. LBC is really going down the tube with all this right-wing bait and fascist apologist presenters. LBC used to be decent. Don't listen to their propaganda anymore. Why is LBC running with this gossip? Same old then. Okay, the UK, the US. LBC sliding firmly into its tabloid trousers. Okay, yes, me too. Everyone at McDonald's is terrified at me because I always request extra sauce. Had nothing to do with the conversation. Has the Daily Mirror taking over LBC? They're all the same. The only one I will take out of that category is Byline. Only Byline for now. Okay, before somebody else buy it and turn it into the gutter. Alright, has the Daily Mirror taking over LBC? I don't care. Thrilling top level journalism yet again from LBC. There's that. Been a while since LBC got on the old throwing shade at Meghan train. That's usually reserved for GB News. There's that. And there's more. Won't believe anything printed in the garbage UK press, LBC included, that's speaking about Harry and Meghan, certainly all lies. Okay, and other news, rain is wet. Oh, you don't get tired trying too hard to demonize this lady, right? It's evil to be constantly doing this. British press shaking my head. This is the thing here. I'm glad that many Brits are speaking out. It's when they stay silent and let those people run wild and then make it seem like they're speaking for the UK. So I'm glad some of the Brits are talking against it. Okay, they help. Small little things like that. It helps. Okay, happy to see this. What, LBC, a radio station in the UK? I believe their audience will get tired 2 to 3 years max, except from the people making money from it. Very well said, Vicky Fernell Roberts. Okay, this is why Vicky is my new best friend. Okay, who's Vicky? Right, good. The news is pure embarrassment. I can't believe they think this is bad on Meghan. Alright, so that's that. That's all I have for this video. The other ones will be on PYTE. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Oh, not this one. It's gonna be, oops. It's gonna be on this channel, PYTE. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it. May God continue to protect Harry and Meghan, safety, protection, and Kamala Harris and Tim Walz as well, because there's some stuff I'm seeing that's very disturbing. God, please continue to protect us and make November be the time where everything changes and people vote the right way. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
Tanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.